שלום, Hebrew student, שלום סטודנטים וסטודנטיות לעברית. Today we are going to learn your first Hebrew letters. These are the letters that appear in the phrase Shalom Shmi, which means Shalom, my name is, as in
Shalom, Shmi Orian.
Like Shalom, Shmi Orian. Hello, my name is Orian. So I am going to go over each and every letter separately, and we're going to learn exactly how to print, how to read it in print, and how to write it in script. But first, I would like you to jump into the deep end and try a little bit to experience writing in Hebrew. So I'm going to write the word Shalom in script. So we're going to start with the shin and do like this, go from the bottom up and close a bubble like an E. And then very close to where we finish the shin, we are going to start the lamed right here and do another this kind of bubble and a candy cane shape. And this is our lamed, shal. And now we're gonna write the vav, which is function as a vowel here and give us the lo, shalo. And then finally, the final mem starts here in the left, goes to the right and closes a circle and go down with this little handle. So this is our shalom. Let's do it again. One more time. And again, with the shin, starts from the bottom. And I do this exercise in order for you to kind of follow my movement. It is kind of important to get the direction of the movement right. So it'll be easier on you later when you have to write. Okay, so shalom. All right. One more time. Again, the shin starts from the bottom, going up, closing a bubble. And then as if you could have kind of like continue here with a long hand, start the lamed and go up and go up. And then a vertical line from the top up for the vav. And then a mem sofit doing this kind of circle, closing and going down. Okay, so shalom. All right, don't worry if you didn't get it perfect right away. We will now go over all the letters. So we will start with our shin. And the shin sounds, make the sound of sh, like an SH. Sha, chi, she, sho. In print, we'll find this little three-tooth kind of letter. And in script, as we've seen, looks a little bit like an E. Sha, chi, she, sho. And the nice thing about the shin that it does remind us of the shape of a tooth. And indeed, the word for a tooth in Hebrew is shen. So we think there's an ancient source there where the letters in the past kind of resembled object in real life that they denoted. Again, the shin. Here is the print and the script. Going to a little variation on the shin, usually the shin will appear with a dot on the top right side of the letter, and then it's a shin. It makes the sound of shin, sha, sho, shu. But if you see it with a dot on the top left, then it changes and it's actually a sin, and it makes the sound of a s, like an S. Don't worry about it. too much right now. Just know that there is this variation, and we can see here two examples. For example, in the word shemesh, shemesh, sun, sun in Hebrew, we have two shins with a dot on the right, at the top right. But in the word some, we have the dot on the top left of the shin, and this is a sin, and that's why we have some. He put something away. To put something away, some. It's a verb. Okay. Great. So we go to the lamed, a very nice letter. This is how we find it in the print form, and as you've seen, we write it like this, a bubble, and then going up to a candy cane. La, li, le, lo, li. Okay, lamed, a very flowy and nice letter. Two examples of uses of the lamed that we'll probably encounter soon. The preposition le, which means two or four, as in ani tasa le Yisrael. So in the to Israel will be, the word Israel will be attached to the letter lamed, it will be attached to the beginning of the word. It does not appear as a separate word like prepositions always do in English. So le Israel, and tasa le Israel. And another nice preposition, shall, which is its own word. Shall, you can see here the shin and the lamed. You can already read it. Shall, which is the preposition for possessive, is like an of. So for example, hakita shel Oryan, the class of Oryan, or Oryan's class. So this is the lamed. Going on to the vav. The vav is one of those letters that can be either a vowel or a consonant. And if it's a vowel, it will sound like this. Va, vi, vo, vu, ve. So like a V sound, like the V, right? And note that you see it in print and in script pretty much the same. It's a vertical line from top to bottom, so it's easy. An example of vav as a vowel, for example, in the word for the color varod. You know what it is? It's pink, varod. Okay, but as what we have seen in Shalom is the vav is a vowel, and it had a little dot on the top, and it works exactly like an O in English. So it gives the vowel O to the lamed, and that's why it's Shalom, Shalom. So this is the vav, and now let's look at the mem, and the mem has a regular form and a final form. It's one of 5 letters in Hebrew that has a final form. Mi, mo, mu, me. Okay. In Arabic, we know that all of the letters are shift and vary between the beginning, if they appear in the beginning, the middle, or the end of a word. But in Hebrew, we got it easy. Just 5 letters have these 2 forms. And this is the regular form. This is the mem as it will usually appear at the beginning or the middle of the word. This is how you'll find it in print, and this is how you write it. It looks a little bit like a capital N in English. So let's look at it. And okay, very easy. And it also reminds us of this shape in the ancient Hebrew. A shape like a wave. Why a shape like a wave? Because the mem also is reminiscent of the word mayim, which is the word for water in Hebrew, mayim. And another word we'll find the regular mem in, and we'll encounter kind of a lot at the beginning of our studies, is in the word me. The word me, who? Question word, who? So we will ask as we introduce each other, as we get to know each other, we will ask a lot. mi ani, mi ata, who are you, who am I? So we'll use me. And you were probably wondering whether the word Mayim is related to the name of the famous actress, scientist, and host Mayim Bialik. And the answer is probably yes, because she is of Israeli and Jewish origins. And her name is Mayim, which means water, but it's in fact not at all a common name in Israel. I actually never ever heard any Israeli girl named Mayim, but this is her name. And you must have also wondered whether Mayim Bialik is in any way related to the famous poet of whom you must have heard, Chaim Nachman Bialik, a famous Hebrew poet, considered the national poet of Israel and one of the pioneers of modern Hebrew language, Chaim Nachman Bialik. And yes, Mayim Bialik is indeed a descendant of Chaim Nachman Bialik. Going on to the final mem. So as I said, the mem has two forms, and we have encountered it already in the word shalom in its final form, looking like this. Let's do it again. Yeah, a circle and going down to a little handle. Final mem. And we'll look at a few examples, some of which we already know. So, for example, the regular mem appears in the word me. Remember, mi ani, who am I? Ani Orian. Shalom, shmi Orian, ani Orian. Shmi, my name, shmi. Shemesh, we already have seen. Sun, shemesh. And we encountered the final mem in shalom. We also may try to read the word Shem, which means a name, and some of you may know the reference to Hashem, the name, which points to the Jewish God, who according to religion, we cannot say his or her name. So the name Hashem. And finally, Mayim has both a regular mem and a final mem. Mayim, two mems. Okay. And finally, the last letter we are looking at today is Yud. Yud, very easy letter to learn, to write, because it's just a short vertical line. Yeah. And it is written the same way it is in print and in script, basically the same short vertical line, but it is again one of those letters that can be a consonant or a vowel. And if it's a consonant, you've heard already, it's like a Y in the word, so it's like a ya in yarn or yard. Okay, let's hear it. Ya. Yeah. Okay. So we've seen it already, in fact, in Mayim, or the Yud gets the sound of E, so it's a Yi. A little bit hard to pronounce, but we also seen the Yud as a vowel, and it gives the letter before it, the consonant that comes before it, the sound of an E. So me, as in me. Okay. So let's look at a couple more examples. For example, Yud as a consonant, also in the nice word. Can try to read it. This is a mems of it. This is a Yud with a as vowel, ya, yam, sea, like the Mediterranean Sea. Not an ocean though, a sea. There is a different word for an ocean, but in the Middle East, we have yam, the sea. And we already seen again the word me, Yud is a vowel. The word Shmi, my name. Again, Yud appears in the end as a vowel, giving the mem the E sound. Okay, great. So now that we've gone over all the letters, we can try to actually read. So try to read the syllable that is marked in red. True. Sha, sha. And this is also a vowel, and it makes the sound of an A, and we'll go over it later. Okay, and then lom. Sha, lom. Shmi, shmi. And the two dots here mark the lack of a vowel, so it says shmi, shmi. Okay. And mashmi, what is my name? Mashmi. Shmi. Shai, shai. Okay, so sha, lom, shmi, shai. All right. So now that we've read once, let's pause for a moment and look at those vowels that we've been using. Okay, so take a marker here and look again. So this sign under the shin, this little kind of T shape, gives us an A, like in the word arm, okay? A, like an A, okay? We already encountered the Vav with the dot on the top that functions like an O, which makes the lo, right? And the two vertical dots, lack of a sound, that's called shva, and it just leaves the shin as a sh. Okay, we did encounter the yud and said it makes a sound of an E. The little sign of a dot under the mem is also part of the vowel, and whether it comes with the yud after the letter or without a yud, it also makes a sound of an E. Okay, and you may have noticed that this horizontal line under the shin in the proper name shai, shai is the same sounds the same as the shin in shalom. That's because these two signs, the kamatz and the patach, don't need to remember their names, both make the consonant sound with an a, sha. And there's no real difference between them that you need to know. You also only need to know to recognize them when you see them. You don't need to decide which one to put where. Okay, so let's review it again. Okay, delete the annotation. And we'll just review it. Okay, so kamatz, patach, both make an A sound. A vav with a dot over it, or a dot above a letter makes an O, like in yellow. Yud, or a little dot under the letter with O without the yud makes an E, like in green. Okay, so these are the vowels that we've learned. There are some a couple of additional ones that we've learned next time. Okay, so now that we have that, let's maybe try to do some more practice reading. Oh, and here is, again, this is a word you already probably maybe recognize. Shalom, shalom. Okay, these two, yes. Shmi, shalom, shmi. And Mashma, what is her name? Mashma. Shma שו, שי, שו, שי, כן, שושי. Okay, so the sentence is, Shalom, Shmi Shoshi. Hello, my name is Shoshi. Shoshi is a proper name in Hebrew. It's actually short for Shoshana, which you may know means a rose, Shoshi. Beautiful name. Let's try another example. So again, Shalom, Shmi, Shlo, Mi, Shlo, Mi. So you may have noticed that the proper name Shlomi has the word shalom inside of it. Shalom. And that's correct. And so we like the word shalom, and there are a few names that have the word shalom in them, among them Shlomi, Shlomit, Shlomo. And even there are people who has the proper name Shalom, Shalom. So let's try, now that we've gone over all the letter, let's go to the whiteboard and try to write the sentence, hello, my name is Shalom. As Shalom, Shmi, Shalom. Okay, let's do it together. And start here at the bottom. the lamed, the mabot, the ken, vav, mem sofit, shlishi, and the mem, the regular mem, like an n, shmi, and shalom, shin, lamed, vav, shalom, shalom, shmi, shalom. אז שלום ולהתראות. See you. להתראות.